This window is a little more flexible. You'll see windows like this in almost every 2GS program. For example, the window can be moved around and placed anywhere on the screen. Just position the pointer at the top of the window in its title bar. Now click and hold the button down as you move the mouse around. An outline of the window will move with the pointer. When you release the pointer, the window will appear at the new location. This is called dragging a window. You can also make the window larger or smaller by dragging its resize box. To explode the window to its largest possible size, click the zoom box. A second click of the zoom box collapses the window to its original size. You can scroll the window to see its entire contents. Click one of the scroll arrows to reveal more of the window's contents in that direction. This white box, called the elevator, or sometimes a thumb, moves to reflect how far you scroll in either direction. You can also click the gray areas around the elevator to page through a window full of information at a time, or drag the elevator itself to a new location. And finally, you can make the window disappear by clicking its close box here. You can, of course, have more than one window open at a time. Let's open a couple of windows. When you have more than one window open, you'll notice that only one has stripes in its title bar. That window is the active window. You select the active window by simply clicking anywhere in the window. That window will get the stripes and will move in front of the other windows. Think of the windows on the screen as a pile of papers on your desk. Before you can work with a window, you must first bring it to the top of the pile. Windows are completely independent of each other. They can be positioned, sized, and manipulated separately. Different programs support different numbers of open windows. The Finder can handle about a dozen or so. Some applications, like the Finder, have a Windows menu, which allows you to bring any open window to the front without having to hunt through the whole pile. That's it for our brief tour of the Apple desktop. With this information, you're halfway to using any 2GS program, even if you've never used it before. See Chapters 3, 4, and 5 of the System 6 book for much more information. Next, we'll show you more about the Finder itself. The Finder is probably the most frequently used part of System 6. It's also the part we most frequently get questions about. So we're going to show you how to do a few everyday tasks with the Finder. Along the right side of your Finder screen are your disk icons. You'll see one icon for each disk or disk drive attached to your system. You'll also see a trash icon, which we'll discuss shortly. We've already seen how to open a disk icon by double-clicking it. When you open a disk, a window appears to display the disk's contents. We showed you how to work with windows in the last segment. When you open a window in the Finder displays the contents of the disk as icons. Let's take a look at some of them. This is a folder icon, the system folder to be exact. If you double-click a folder icon, another window will open. Folders are organizational tools. You use them to keep related groups of files under one name, in this case, System. If folders didn't exist, all of the contents of your disk would appear in one cluttered window. The System folder keeps all the files that make up System 6 organized. Inside the System folder are several files, such as Start GSOS and Error Message, and several other folders such as Drivers, CDEVs, Desk Accessories, and Fonts. System 6 expects to find typefaces or fonts in the Fonts folder. If you wanted to put more fonts on your hard drive, you would put them in the Fonts folder. We did exactly that when we installed the bonus fonts. The System folder is a special folder because System 6 itself is stored there. However, you can and should create your own folders to organize your own programs and files. Folders can't exist by themselves. Every folder must be inside a disk or another folder. For example, here's the Q1 window again. It represents the contents of the hard drive called Q1. Inside this disk is the System folder, and inside the System folder is the Fonts folder. We could make another folder named Fonts in the Q1 window, but it would be a totally different folder from the one in the System window. To make a new folder, first open the window where you want the folder to appear. We'll put our new folder in our hard drive's main window, the Q1 window, so it'll be easy to get to. Now select New Folder from the File menu. A new folder called Untitled will appear in the front window. You might have to scroll the window to find the new folder. You probably don't want to call it Untitled. Just type the new name, we'll call it Quality, and press Return. The new folder is ready for use. Double-click it and you can see what's inside it. Nothing yet. So let's put something inside it. We'll do that by copying a program from a floppy disk. Let's open that up now. Here's GSHK, a compression utility. We'll put that on our hard drive in the new folder. First, make sure you can see the Q1 window and the Quality folder in it. Then, just drag the file on top of the Quality folder. When the folder turns black, release the mouse button. Now, if we open the Quality folder, we'll see the GSHK icon in it. We could have achieved the same results by opening the Quality window and dragging the GSHK icon directly into it. Remember, the Quality folder icon and the Quality window both represent the same folder.